All right, well, welcome to the Kitsap County Auditor's Office. We're here in the tabulation room. I'm Paul Andrews, auditor, here waiting for 8 o'clock so that we can give you the first unofficial results from the primary tonight. We got a couple minutes before 8 o'clock is going to hit. Piece of information I guess I need to share for those of you, we do have an official write-in candidate in the North Kitsap Commissioner race, and that tonight we won't be able to provide any results as far as that write-in candidate is concerned. The first step in that is that there has to be more than 1% of the total vote given to the write-in candidate. Once we establish that threshold of 1%, then we will go and figure out who all of those votes were cast for. Then that candidate will still have to get over 1% of the vote to be able to be on the ballot in November. So we'll be watching that and we'll be reporting that information as we get closer. We have 2 weeks to certify this election, so we will know where that 1% sits before the 19th of August. That's when we start canvass board. 7:58 on the official clock. We have tonight we're reporting our first unofficial results with 36,325 ballots. Give me 1 second here. I think we're sitting, we've received at this point 57,000 ballots, and we still have boxes that are being picked up. They'll be locked here at 8 o'clock, picked up and returned to our office. So we have another 21,000 ballots that still need to be processed, plus whatever's going to be coming in. So we'll be waiting on that. Quite a few races that we'll be reading tonight. We're going to try and keep it to like the top 4. We're going to start with local races, and then we'll get to the statewide races. So we'll be starting locally first, and then we'll read out the state ones. Only reading again like the top 4. I'll do my best at getting those quickly. 27, 28 candidates in the governor's race, so they don't on the sheet. They show up by ballot order, not order of percentage of vote. So give me 1 second when we get to that point. 1 more minute and the system will unlock. This here is a new screen that we can show you from our software. Not sure what it's going to look like here because I haven't been able to see when it tabulates, so this will be a first for us. But all right, 8 o'clock. Tabulate on. So right now it's reporting a 19.2% turnout that we'll be reporting on the first unofficial results. We're expecting still over 40% for this election, so still a lot of ballots to count in this, but this will be our first set of numbers. How many pages is this?
8.
So we got 8 pages coming out, so it's going to take a second here. And this doesn't delay us putting this information online. This is just all part of the process that we have to go through. So you still get the results here first, but it doesn't do anything to slow down us getting the results posted online for the state and for our website. All right. So finding where we start in all of these pages. We'll start here with we'll do legislative district. Now let's go straight to commissioner, and then we'll finish with legislative district. I apologize for those of you in the legislative districts. Let's see, starting with Kitsap County Commissioner District 1, Christine Rolfus, 10,216 votes. The write-ins at this point are 329. Commissioner District 2, we've got Jeff Coughlin at 19.82%, Sean Murphy at 26.13%, Matt Macklin at 8.79%, Orrin Root at 22.44%, and Stacy Smith at 21.74%, and Paul Newchums at 1.08%. Supreme Court Justice, we've got Bloom at 16.76%, Mungia at 41.62%, Shelby at 3.81%, and Larson at 37.81%. City of Bremerton Proposition number 1, yes at 64.05%, no at 35.95%. Central Kitsap Fire District Proposition number 1, yes 55.67%, no 44.13%. Kitsap County Fire Protection District 18 Proposition number 1, yes 74.05%, no 25.95%. North Kitsap Fire and Rescue Proposition number 1, yes 77.20%, no 22.80%. North Mason Regional Fire Authority Property Tax Levy for Fire Protection Emergency Medical Services, yes 43.14%, no 56.86%. Kitsap County Public Utilities District Commissioner District number 3, John Poppy 25.02%, Heather Polly 49.38%, Richard Tift 25.60%. Metropolitan Bainbridge Island Metropolitan Parks District Proposition number 1, yes 52.01%, no 47.99%. We have 2 PCO races. PCO for 143, we have Willis Hunter with 32.67%. Laomi had 17.39%, and Drayton Jackson at 50%. And in a PCO race in precinct 441, we have Ilgen at 61.70% and Hebert at 38.3%. Going back now, the U.S. Senators race, looking through the list, we have Cantwell with 58.96%. We have Garcia with 21.4%. And then the next closest in that race, we have Narziano at 5.16, Hulk at 4.86, and Ram at 4.88. Congressional District 6 U.S. Representative, we have Emily Randall 34.29%, Janice Clark 7.33%, Drew McEwen 30.40%, Graham Ralston 2.33%, and Hillary Franz 25.65%. In the governor's race, Washington State Governor, we've got Bob Ferguson with 47.65%, Dave Reichert with 28.92%, Mark Mullett 5.01%, one more in here, I apologize, Semi Bird 7.62%. That's the top 4 in that race. Lieutenant Governor, Harmon 2.95%, Griffin 11.06%, Haglund 19.53%, Matthews 18.70%, and Heck 47.77%. Secretary of State, Tiggs 10.85, Whitaker 34.83, Townsend 5.51, and Hobbs 48.81. In the state treasurer's race, we have Pelliciotti with 60.34 and Hannick with 39.66. State auditor's race, we've got Hawkins with 39.20%, McCarthy with 60.8%. And the Attorney General's race, we've got Serrano with 40.2%, Brown with 40.58%, and Dingro with 19.22%. Commissioner of Public Lands. We've got Leibowitz with 14.32%, Butler with 18.69%, Up the Grove with 16.72%, Peterson with 21.71%, DePoe with 14.83%, Anderson with 5.44%, and DeWedge with 8.3%. Superintendent of Public Instruction, Saris with 28.46%, Reichdahl with 33.70%, Blair with 5.18%, and Olson with 32.67%. Commissioner of Public Lands, Cooterer 46.27%, Chung 3.51%, Hendricks 3.92%, Boyd 3.15%, Pessinger 5.30%, Verzal 0.89%, Fortunato 28.02%, and Murta 8.94%. Legislative District 23, State Senator, Byrd 28.35%, Hanson with 67.60%, and Haynes with 4.05%. Legislative District 23, Representative 1, Atrill with 7.40%, Robertson with 30.89%, and Simmons with 61.71%. Legislative District 23, Representative number 2, Nance 46.19%, Gibbons 5.25%, Miles 29.79%, and Felix 18.78%. Legislative District 26, Representative 1, Henderson 15.28%, Young 35.51%, Richards 49.21%. Legislative District 26, Representative Position Number 2, Mitchell 29.12%, McPherson 12.05%, Smith 8.22%, Harder 14.74%, and Caldier 35.87%. Legislative District 35, Dan Griffey running unopposed 100% with 3,209 votes. And Legislative District State Representative Position Number 2, Onisco 8.94%, Couture 53.88%, and DeHart 37.18%. That is our first unofficial reading of the results from the primary election today, August 6th, just after 8 o'clock. These are being posted to our website now. We'll be updating these results every day by 5 o'clock through the 19th of August. We start certification canvas boards on the 19th. So we'll be taking care of that. Join us again tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. We'll be live streaming our random batch audit. That's one of many audits that we do during an election where we randomly have selected 6 batches of ballots that can be up to about 1,200 ballots. We do a hand count of one race and compare those results against the machine count for accuracy. And then we'll do a risk limiting audit before we certify the election. And again, like I say, we start canvas board and certifying of this election on August 19th. So check our website, Kitsap County Auditors page, for the link for the daily updates on the results. Thank you for joining us. I know that was a long one. I know it went quick. Hopefully you were able to hear everything you needed to hear tonight. If not, go to our website, and thank you for joining us. Good night.